Okay, folks, Paul Chamberlain, the Air Force guy with Beckley's Camping Center here in Thurmont, Maryland, located just 15 minutes north on Route 15, just out of Frederick, or 30 minutes south of Gettysburg, PA, right on Route 15. Today we're going to talk to you about a 2018 24V Winnebago View. As you can see, I have the awning out on this. You can see the nice molded fiberglass front cap. This is on the Mercedes Sprinter chassis, which is a proven chassis. This is a Mercedes diesel. So let's take a look on the side here. As you can see, you're going to have many storage options here. Of course, you have a storage door here, have one here, and then also underneath, this is underneath the bed area, you're going to have access to the storage either here or through the back there, which makes it very nice. So you've got tons of storage with this. As you can see, you're going to have a ladder on the back so you can get on the roof for your maintenance. You see you have the rear view camera here. And take a look at this awning. Nice large awning, and that does have the shock struts there to help with the dumping of the water when you're on, when you're out there. Now notice how it's straight out. What you're able to do is you're able to, through adjustments here, and I don't know if you can see this, but right here, you push the button in and you're able to pull this down, so that way there you can adjust this awning to allow it to be more on a slant, and you'll have less issues with water building up there. You can see the outside stereo speakers, nice bright LED light for your porch light. So let's go on inside and take a look at this beauty. As you can see, as we come in, you're going to be coming into the sofa area. Now that is a trifold sofa. You're going to need to have it out in order to be able to use that. You also have a table spot that you can either put it here in front of the sofa, or you can take and put a table over here and spin these chairs around. You'll notice how the front chair, I have one turned around, and I was able to put, it comes with kind of a booster seat, if you will. So that way there, because obviously the floor down in, when you're driving is lower than the floor here, so that it allows you to sit there and not have your knees up into your chest. So as you can see, the dash and so forth, your typical Sprinter chassis. Some things that Winnebago does different is look at how large that screen is. That'll be for your navigation, your stereo, your backup camera, and so forth. The other nice thing they do is the way that they do the blackout shades for your windows. So on either side, you can see that you just pull those across. It has one in front. The front section of the window also has it in the front window. You'll have one on either side, and it has magnets. And what you're able to do is pull that across, and that'll block the front window for you. So that is how that does that. You might say, well, Paul, with that parking brake, how am I supposed to turn this chair around? Well, the fortunate part is the way that they designed this is after you pull the parking brake on, all you do is push it down. Parking brake is still on, and you're able to maneuver the chair. Now, in order to get the parking brake off, of course, you pull this back up, push the button in, and that'll release it. So you just got to make sure that you release the parking brake before you go. So let's just take a look. I'm just going to sit here, kind of do a little scan here. Keep in mind that these videos are to give you a better view than looking at just the pictures alone. They're not going to give you the true feel of you actually being in here. I try to do my best, but the only way for you to really get a good view for these is for you to come on in and take a look at them in person. These are meant just as a preview. I try to do the best I can, and sometimes I just don't get enough for some of you folks that are looking at it, but I'm hoping that I get enough to at least pique your interest if this is something you're looking for. So let's take a look at these doors here. As you can see, they all have little latches behind here, and they do open up. Of course, we've taken the plastic off and just set it up there, but you'll notice how the doors do stay up when you open them, so you don't have to use your head or some other mechanism to hold them up out of the way. You'll see you have the MCD roller shades, which is nice. Just to give you an idea as far as the options that are on this particular model. And of course, if you're able to freeze the screen, that'll kind of help you freeze, pause them. That'll help you a little bit. Now, the lighting in the ceiling, the way you're able to do this is you have a couple different ways of doing the lighting. You can have it in dim, you can have it off, or you can have it brighter. And you have 3 different ones that you have that for. You have one here, one in the hallway, and then of course the one in the bedroom. So that is what those do. As you can see, for your sink area, of course, you're going to have your 2-burner cooktop here. Nice, one is a larger, higher heat. The other one's a smaller. Notice how when you're not using it, you're able to put it down. It allows you to give you more counter space. And notice how you have double bowl sinks. So, nice thing with that is you're able to use one sink and have some additional counter space in the event that you needed that. Of course, your storage back underneath here. As you can see, it's a ton of storage. You can see how they make a little shelf for you. This is a water filter to the sink for you. Of course, the back of the stereo makes it very easy to get to, but it gives you some nice storage up underneath here. You also have on the front part here, of course, I had mentioned the stereo. You can see that you have, this is an AM FM CD stereo with a DVD player. It is also Bluetooth capable. So that does translate to outside speakers, inside speakers, and the DVD player does come up to the TV. Now, of course, nowadays with these LED TVs, LCD TVs, flat screens, whatever, what you're able to do is it gives you the ability to have storage behind them. You see you have the convection microwave. So you use that as a microwave, convection, or you can use it as both. The refrigerator. Good size refrigerator for this camper. And of course it does have the freezer space. And you also have the refrigerator space. Good size, again, for the size of a camper you have. And you can see the shelving in the door for you as well. Up above the refrigerator, this is where you have to turn your LP valve on before you actually use it. So you're going to have the LP on the outside, turn it on the inside. This is also where you're going to start your generator, check your tank, excuse me, check your tank levels, turn your water pump on, your heater, and so forth. So that is all hidden right up above that. In the bedroom area, you'll see on either side, you're going to have a little shelf with 110 outlets. And also you see the little blue light up there? It's little USB ports so that you're able to charge your, phones, iPods, iPads, things of that nature. Now these mattresses, they're wrapped in plastic, but this is twin beds, or as you can see the cushions in the middle, this will pull out. You can have it as a king bed all the way across. Notice how you have a little step up there if you're not using it, if you're using it as twins, but you also have the little light there, the little night light for the evening. And then of course, look at all of the cabinets that you have in the back of this motorhome. I mean, they're on both sides, nice depth and so forth. Plenty of windows back here. And of course, for your TV viewing pleasure, you do have a TV back here. Your lighting switches are right here on the wall. Makes it sit nice. And then, of course, you have some additional storage here for, whether you use that for clothing or even for some food and so forth like that. As you can see, you're looking up into the front. The AC is ducted. Of course, you have the King Jack antenna system in this particular one, so you don't have to worry about your antenna being up or down. For the bathroom, you can see that you have towel rack already on the door. And of course you have a medicine cabinet on this side as well as on the other. So you have two different medicine cabinets. And you can see how they put a towel holder up top. You also have racking down system down here for your toilet paper, for some additional essentials. The sprayer port for the toilet. Counter space here. Lighting's good. And then of course your shower with the door on it and a nice big sprayer head. Now, I know some of you might ask what that pole is there inside of the shower, and that is not something for you to do your chin-ups on. It's actually just in case you wanted to hang some wet clothes in there. It gives you a place to do that. It is removable. And you can see they have a nice shower head for you. Kind of an upgraded one. You see the lighting above that and, of course, the skylight. This does have the big power vent fan in here. Nice thing about that is that you can open windows and when you turn that on, it'll actually pull the air through the coach. Notice you have an AC duct and you'll have a heating duct inside of the bathroom, which is beneficial. Notice you also have a water pump. I'm sure some of you had the issue where maybe you've gone in to go to the bathroom and used the toilet facilities and forgot to turn the water pump on while you're driving down the road. So that way there you're not left hanging there. So hopefully that has given you enough to see for this 24V. This is, like I say, the 2018 version. You do have lighting up top there, stereo speakers for the bed. There is a window on one side. You can see the backlighting. But hopefully that gave you enough information for you to at least pique your interest and take a look at what we have here. For any more information on this particular motorhome or any other RV, please remember Paul Chamberlain, the Air Force guy here at Beckley's Camping Center. When you're calling, when you're emailing, or if you stop by. Thanks for watching, and I'll come back at you again shortly.